93. What's up, DBB 93 squad? I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, as well as our returning subscribers for coming back, and to everyone that is watching the video that are not subscribed to the channel. Welcome, you guys. This reading is our Divine Masculine energy check. So to be a Divine Masculine, you do not have to be a male. You can be a female. This is just the energy that you're embodying, okay, you guys? So in this video, make sure you take what resonates and let what doesn't fly bye. Also, if you're looking to purchase a personal reading with me, or to follow me on social media, or to donate to the channel, all that information will be in the description box down below. So make sure you go ahead and click that arrow, and it will bring the drop down box where you will see all the information, you guys. Without further ado, let's get into your reading. So if you are new to the channel, the way this goes is we're gonna go into the headspace of the Divine Masculine, the heart, the current situation the Divine Masculine is dealing with and going through. We go into the action over here, and then we have a few oracle cards that are out here for the Divine Masculine energy. So the energy I'm feeling here is, it's kind of like coming to a completion, but at the same time, I'm feeling like this healing energy here, where if the Divine Masculine, or if you are the Divine Masculine, if you were in, codependency situations, where I feel like that's saying if you were indulging in things that weren't of your highest good, that is either falling off or is gone, okay? And you're looking towards the path of what's next. So going into the Divine Masculine headspace, you have here number 11, which is strength. And it says, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. So this energy is giving me, this card is giving me the energy of forgiving others as well as forgiving oneself, okay? So I feel like when it comes to the mind state of the Divine Masculine right now, it's more about coming out of the head space. It's like, you're healing either the self-sabotaging energy. It's kind of on the energy of, in a way of saying, like, knowing you're worthy, knowing that you're worth a great life. It's taming, I'm sorry, you guys, my nose is stopped up. So sorry. It's taming the inner lion, taming that inner beast, the ego, that I feel like was once a blockage for you going into not just a relationship connection, but it's also in your life, like the way you perceive things. It could have been in the form of saying that you either always had to be in control, or something had to always go your way, or you were doing things that it was only self-fulfilling to you, okay? And it wasn't so much that you were trying to hurt others, but sometimes, like, when you're in that energy, you don't see, how much, for some of you, you're creating a burden on someone else to take on, receiving that energy. I feel like having this as number 11, this is part of, like, the twin flame energy that's been, going around the community. But I do feel like with the strength card, this is strength to move forward. It's like, if either you or the Divine Masculine was contemplating, like, will you have success in a situation, this is giving you the strength and knowledge to know that that is what's coming about, okay? But I still feel like it's healing energy that surrounds the Divine Masculine. It's the energy to know that your angels are with you, You could be needing some meditation at the moment to kind of clear your head, because I feel like for some of you, you are either in isolation or you find yourself at a moment where you need to just separate from others to fully figure out where you want to go and how you want to go. Like, this strength card is more of steps towards, you know, the direction of where you want to go and figuring that out. So the next card you have here is number 14, which is solutions. And it says, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So this is the energy that surrounds the divine masculine, where it's, like I said, even with the first card, because it ties into each other. Solutions are coming about, epiphanies are coming. And I feel like for the divine masculine, the energy here is knowing that people make mistakes, but at the same time knowing what's good for you and knowing, you know, what kind of holds you back from your success. And I feel like this is having that self-control to step back, to not indulge in things that doesn't really serve you here. Having patience, but at the same time being persistent in what you want here. I feel like when it comes to the solution and strength together, it's that ultimate connection with the divine of, you know, that spiritual growth. And I feel like for some of you, this forgiving, it could be others for situations that they're in, or for, it's just you too as well. I feel like for some of you, you were harping like on the past. You weren't moving forward. So now these solutions is kind of like a weight off your shoulder. It's like speaking up for yourself, but at the same time honoring how others feel, but letting your points be known that, you know, if this is for me, it's for me. If it's not, then I don't want it, or I don't want to indulge in that activity, if that makes sense. We have here the Seven of Ariel. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavors. So that's giving me the vibes, like, just like it says, like, that kind of, okay, bucket list in a way. Check, I have to check off this, you know. Like, if you feel like something is holding you back, and you can kind of, I feel like for some of you, you're going through, you know, meeting back up with old friends or family members, you know, meeting back up with old, you know, situations where you're finally releasing those connections, you're cutting the ties to that. And this is part of what had a mental block on how you viewed the world, how you viewed yourself. Because I feel like for some of you, you always go back into, in my past I did this. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's like your past was something that you felt like had hold on you still. Not knowing that, you know, the new beginning was there. And I feel like for some of you, you do know that. It's just that sometimes, you know, when you look back at the past, you go into your memory bank and it brings you down. And you look at, you know, how much either you, it's kind of like that reflection moment where you look at either if you hurt someone, if you said something that was mean out of either anger or just because you just wanted to say it because, you know, it was what it was at that time. So I feel like when it comes to this Seven of Ariel, it's like not placing blame on others, not being in victim mode, and actually conquering what you need to conquer here. For someone, you could be planning on giving someone an apology, a letter. I keep saying a letter, like a message. So it could be a text message. You could be leaving a voicemail, an email, but I keep seeing a letter. You're probably like contemplating in your head how to say, I'm sorry, or, this and that. It's kind of like bringing you out of the energy of being closed off and not really communicating with someone what's going on. And I feel like for some of you, that could be what was your blockage, because you felt like you always had to do things alone. Okay? So you have here the 8 of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. So this is the heart space of the divine masculine here. This is what they're, in their heart about. This is what they want to go after. And if you see, that's divine masculine with the divine feminine waiting. Someone that's very, I feel like very knowledgeable, because you have the spirit animal, which is right there. I believe that's a cat. It's either a cat or a dog. But I believe cats are the only, between a dog and a cat, that has their tail that goes up, I believe. I don't know, I guess dogs can too, but I feel like this is like that loyalty. This person is loyal to you. When it comes to the situation, it's like taking that step over the bridge. And this could be vice versa energy, where you could be embodying, this person right here, where you're going to take that leap of faith over that bridge. But I feel like when it comes to it, for some of you, this person could be at a distance. They could feel like in the past, you guys didn't see eye to eye. I feel like when it comes to the situation, things are getting closer and closer. Like, I feel like saying their heart is coming home, if that makes sense. Because I just feel like they're literally like right there. It's kind of giving me the energy of saying don't give up. It's right in front of you. Especially with like this stream of water right here. And then there's water right here. So this is what needed to be balanced out in the heart, sector of things, or heart chakra, however you guys want to say that. But I feel like when it comes to this situation, whoever either you're dealing with or this is you, you know that there's something better. And you know that you deserve better. And you know that this is not just a regular connection. If you guys watched my couples and singles reading, because they were literally both identical, you would see that this energy is so freaking beautiful. You both know that this is a divinely guided connection. And within your heart, you may either say like, I feel like this person, or you, I feel like this person more, they know of soulmate energy. Okay? They may say this to other people, that this person is my soulmate. If it's a twin flame situation, it is what it is. But I feel like this person knows, like, this is my soulmate. This is someone that I know from the past. This is someone that will never leave my side. This is the energy that's in their heart. You have here number 2, which is the High Priestess. Powerful psychic insights. Reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So in their heart, I feel like some of them, like I could just feel like my heart squeezing. So I could feel as though like someone is going through the fact that if they felt like they've hurt you, again, with that being released, it brings them into peace. It brings them at peace to know that they can talk to you in a spiritual realm and know that you're okay. But not only is it that, I feel like for some of them, like, somebody has a vision here, and their heart is guiding the way. Instead of them paying attention to their, not saying logic, but to their mind, their heart is giving them that incentive to, do this, do that. And they're getting insight about it. For some of them, they feel like as though, I feel like they're going back and forth in between, how would you take them? How would you take the new them, if that makes sense? because this person is changed. Like they've changed their mindsets. They probably changed their appearance. They changed basically everything about them to be the better whole self of themselves. So I feel like when it comes to the situation, they've been getting signs of reassurance that this is exactly what it's supposed to be. It's kind of that energy of no longer playing self-sabotage on themselves. Like, before, they believed that that was, what it was. But now they're actually getting the energy that this is definitely what's going on here. So the next card you have here is the Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. And on top of that was a clarifier. So you have the Three of Gabriel. Prosperity arises from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So I feel, like I said, I feel like this person is planning. They're writing that proposal for some of you. But I feel like when it comes to this situation, wrongs are being righted, if that makes sense. I feel like this person, they're releasing, the things that they've done, and they're going to come back for some of you and make it right. For others of you, this is the person, if you're already in a connection with them, they're going to be changing the way, either they act or what they do. Because I feel like when it comes to this situation, this person is more about balance now. This person is more about what's going to work for me and you, not just what's working for me, if that makes sense. And another part of it were their finances. They were looking to provide for this connection. They were planning and having patience that things were going to work out. And now, that their plans are coming together, they're receiving, monetary value. I feel like when it comes to the situation, they're so, like, I just feel this excited energy, this giddy energy of, now I can have what's mine. It's kind of that Etta James, vibe, at last, That's that energy of, before I felt like I wasn't ready. Before I felt like, this wasn't for me. And now I feel like it is. So it's not to say that they didn't feel the connection with you if you are cross-watching for a divine masculine. But I feel like when it comes to the situation, they felt like everything wasn't together. So they felt like they weren't good enough to provide to this connection that equal give and take of emotions. The money value was there, and then the action. So they felt like everything that they would say or do was false action. And to be in that energy gave them discomfort. Okay? Their ships are coming in. So what they need to go forward with, they have it. So now we're going into their day-to-day life now, okay? And we're going to call it the 3D because, that's what it is, okay? We have here the Queen of Michael. All right. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationship. So when this comes to the Queen of Michael, for some, not for all, I do feel like when it comes to this Queen of Michael, it's get your finances together. I mean, and that could be for everyone. Make sure your finances are intact. Not only is it that, use the experience you have to get what you want. It's kind of like, I feel like this is like an advertisement, like sell yourself. Sell, the gifts that you have. Like, let others know that you have that gift. Let others know that, you're good at doing this, X, Y, and Z. And know that you'll be successful in whatever you go into. when it comes to a time for career rather than relationship, and I know some of us may be like, oh no, oh my goodness, it's a good thing. That means that they're coming into alignment with what they need to do to work on themselves. And I feel like for the divine masculine, that's what they wanted to do always. And not only is it that, you have to let them come into the energy of the relationship, okay? We already see in their heart and in their head that they're in that energy, but they still want to make sure they have that security, okay? And that's great, because once you go into feeling like you don't have enough, then that's when those codependency issues come back out. And I feel like they've healed that, so they know now the step that they need to take to move forward, okay? We do have the Nine of Michael here. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So it's a lot of guilt and worry that is here with the divine masculine. It's, like I said, it's a lot of head energy, headstrong here. And you know, divine masculines are that. I feel like when it comes to them, because some of them will be focusing on their career, they're worried about the connection with you, okay? Because even with the Five of Raphael, I feel like this person is speaking to you in a 3D. This person is giving you signs that they're, you know, that they're coming back or they're coming closer to you. But at the same time, it's like, have patience. Some things have to be done behind the scenes first. You can't just, you know, force it to happen. You want it to happen naturally, because when you force it, then you get caught between a hard place and a rock and a hard place. Yeah. And I feel like when it comes to the situation, this person is worried because they feel like, have I taken too much time out for myself and, you know, getting myself together? And divine masculines, remember that it's never too much time for you to take to get yourself together. As well as divine feminines, if you're watching this video, it's the same thing that goes for you. It's never too much time. Time is an illusion. The divine is working with you because they want you to heal these things. They don't want you to go into this situation with, you know, half in, half out, okay? And not only that, I feel like this connection is more than just a relationship. This connection is more than just a husband and a wife. This is what's gonna help the world progress, okay? You both are wisdom teachers, divine masculine, divine feminine. But not only that, that security that the divine masculine wasn't feeling in her 3D, that's what's happening. So now it's like you're seeing the steps of what's going on for them to, you know, achieve great success and happiness. Because some of them, like I said, could have been going through financial issues where they felt like they weren't good enough. Now that is starting to happen. You're at 9, you have one more, and you'll be at 10. That'll be a completion, okay? So, you know, just have patience here, because you are getting through situations pretty good. And I'm for sure if you look back within, you know, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you will see the progression and you will be happy where you're at. And remember that where you're at is where you're supposed to be at this time. So don't worry about, I could be doing this more, I could be doing that more. You will do it within time, okay? And this connection, this is divinely guided. So this connection isn't going anywhere. Because as much as we see the divine masculine have to get themselves together, and as much as you mirror each other. Divine masculine, divine feminine, you mirror each other. So while you're thinking like, dang, I'm worried, the other person is worried as well. They're saying the same thing, but in your life, things are changing. In their life, things are changing, so this could come together so the pieces can fit perfectly. You have here number 15, which is decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. See? Look, if you know you got the kahunas, then you got it. Male or female, okay? I'm just saying. But if you know that you You got, you are something special. You should always know that you're something special. And not only that, I feel like releasing yourself from the fact that you're never going to be good enough. And, pray and ask your angels to help release that energy. Like I said, you're releasing that. But it's kind of like, I feel like now you feel like you're back in the swing of things. And detoxing, meaning you're like the Eight of Cups, you're walking away, you're releasing things, people, places, and things out of your life that no longer serves you. So again, it's a lot of like worry that's in these cards, but it's only because you don't believe in yourself. I'm telling you, that will change once you start believing in yourself. If you want this connection, once you believe in this connection, once you believe in your path, once you take on what we said in, solutions, that spiritual guidance that you've been receiving, you'll be fine. It's no need to worry. Okay? So for the action for the Divine Masculine, we have here the Three of Raphael. Reasons to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So, like I said, this, situation is beautiful. Because not only is it that, I feel like it's families coming together, merging. Not only is it that, it's, for some of you, if you have children, you're getting more connected into your children's lives. It's kind of like you've always wanted to see them grow, and now you are. You're seeing it from I feel like from the eyes of a child, but at the same time as being an adult. If you don't have children, that will be on the horizon for you. But relationships, to me, the Three of Raphael is building those relationships. It's healing relationships, okay? I feel like when it comes to the Three of Raphael, this is something that you always wanted in your life. This is harmony. Not only is it harmony with other people, but it's harmony within yourself, okay? You have here the Queen of Ariel. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So, again, honor what you're feeling. Honor your gut intuition. Honor their messages you are receiving. You are on the right path. Do not doubt yourself. Unless you are doing, situations that doesn't serve you, you will know. But if you're watching this video, then you're on your path, okay? Because you're seeking out for help and guidance, okay? So we have here the Queen of Raphael. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. Ooh, okay. So this is, again, it's I feel like it's all about you figuring out what this is for you, what this means for you. But it's also follow your heart space. Find where you're happy. Just because you're in a home, it's like, for some of you, like I said, I felt the energy of feeling alone. And just because you're in a home and you feel like you're alone doesn't mean that you are, if that makes sense. Home is where your heart is. Home is what you believe home is. Home doesn't have to be an actual house, an actual apartment, an actual condo. However you look at it. I feel like this is the divine telling you, follow your hopes, your dreams, and your heart. Something about here is giving me the connection of, like I said, people coming together and building this home, this beautiful, blessed home life and family life here. It's like, I feel like for some of you, you've been going through the fact that maybe you felt like when you were growing up, you didn't quite have that. So now you want to provide that for your children, or you want to provide that with, someone that sees things the way you see it, but at the same time, they're different. they bring that aspect of that feminine energy in. This is the energy I'm feeling with this Queen of Raphael. Now, the only thing I want to say is it's a lot of queen cards that are out here. So if you're questioning if the divine masculine is thinking of you, there you go. Okay, because we got, let's see, what the queen, the high priestess, I feel like is what the divine masculine feel as though the divine feminine is. Someone with wisdom, someone that's nurturing, but someone that uses their intuition to help guide this connection. And they could feel kind of in a way like you pulling the strings to help bring them in that joy and happiness, as well as them doing it for themselves. So you have like 3 to 4 cards here with queens on them. Okay? So the last card we have here for action is the Chariot. We know the Chariot, you guys, is moving forward. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So this is that 3 of Cups energy, that recognition that you've been looking for to have. But not only is it that, I feel like this is being able to come out of this dark situations that you were dealing with and persevering through all that. You could be, getting a raise in a job, starting your own company here. I feel like when it comes to the situation, this is allowing yourself to finally feel like you're successful. Because in the past, I feel like, yeah, you reached success, but you didn't feel like you were completely successful. You didn't feel like you accomplished enough. So you were like beating yourself up and working hard. But this is telling me like, every step you take, know that it's a success. Believe it. And not only is it that, is give yourself the recognition that's deserved here. This is a lot to go through, from your mind, your heart, and then to your current situation, and now to take action upon what you feel is great for you. That's a lot to deal with. Divine feminine and divine masculine. So know that you are on the right path. Know that you're great at what you do. But also know that you are a spiritual teacher as well. Somewhere in here, I feel like when it comes to the situation, you will be teaching someone else. They'll be kind of like similar paths of you, but you'll be teaching them how you got through, what you've done to, make your life great, and how they can expand on it. This could be, like I said, someone that's a leader or someone that's a boss here. Okay, so for your oracle cards, you guys have spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. I feel like when it comes to that card, some of you may have felt like you've fallen off of your spiritual quest, and now you're back on it. And you feel more lighter, you feel more joy. You feel like this is where you're supposed to be. This is where you should have been your whole life. And I feel like for some of you, it's to say yes, but don't beat yourself up about the way and the road you had to travel to get here. Because that was all on purpose, so you could teach others about that journey, okay? You have here a new career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. If you were dealing with financial issues, if you felt like you were being taken for granted in a company, now this is that chance for that new career or that uplift, that promotion to where you have more say so, okay? And it's kind of like, for someone, I feel like instead of you living check to check, you're going to be living a lot better, where you can save a lot more and you can actually breathe. Okay? Stay positive. And the last card you guys received is debt paid off. The old weight and habits of debt is lifted from you and your life. That's that energy that I was feeling, you guys. So, this is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please give the video a thumbs up. And if your bell notifications are not turned on, please turn your bell notifications on. I will see you guys in the next readings. Have a great day.